Hello students, good morning to all. What lesson is going now? Do you remember that? Yes, good. Lesson 17, Animal Kingdom. What lesson we are seeing now? Lesson 17, Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom. Okay. In the previous class, what are the things we saw? We learnt about classification of living organisms. So, what are the categories are there? What are the steps are there in the classification? That is, we already saw. What are that? Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. So, species it is the lowest taxonomic category. So, the highest taxonomic category is kingdom. Okay. So, in the 5 kingdom classification, what are the kingdoms are there? Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. In this lesson, we are seeing about Animalia. So, animal kingdom. Animal kingdom. Basis of classification, we already learnt. What are that? Levels of organization, symmetry, germ layers, coelom or body cavity and phylum. Okay. So, today we are going to discuss about phyla of animal kingdom. Phyla of animal kingdom. See what are the phyla are there in the animal kingdom? Porifera, Coelenterata or Cnidaria, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. So, these are the phyla are present in the animal kingdom. Once again, I will read that. Listen carefully. Porifera, Coelenterata or Cnidaria, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. So, these are the phyla are present in the animal kingdom. So, based on the levels of organization, based on the levels of organization, the animal kingdom it is classified into one is a cellular level and one more is a tissue organ or organ system. Okay. In the cellular level, Porifera only it is present. Porifera it is comes under cellular level. Porifera it is comes under cellular level. Remaining everything it is comes under tissue or organ system. And the basically symmetry, based on the symmetry, the radial or bilateral. So, the radial symmetry, Coelenterata only comes under the radial symmetry. What is radial symmetry? In any radius, the body parts can divide into equal half. Okay. Remaining everything, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, Chordata, everything it is comes under the bilateral symmetry. Only one plane or only one radial can divide the body parts into two equal half. Next one is based on the body cavity, that is a coelom. What is body cavity? Coelom. Based on the coelom, it is divided into 3 categories. already we learnt in the previous class. Acoelomate, pseudocoelomate and coelomate. Coelomates are true coelom. True coelom is present. Okay. So, what are the phyla are coelomates? Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. The pseudocoelomates are Aschelminthes. Pseudocoelomates mean false coelom. And the acoelomate, A mean absent. Acoelomates without coelom, Platyhelminthes. So, Platyhelminthes doesn't have body cavity or coelom. Aschelminthes having false body cavity or false coelom. So, remaining everything contain true coelom. Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. Okay. So, today we are going to discuss about phyla of the invertebrata. What is invertebrate? The animal doesn't have notochord or backbone, vertebral column, that is an invertebrate. So, the first phylum is Phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera. Porifera mean pore bearers. Pore mean holes. Pore bearers. See, this is a porifera. See in this picture. So, that animals having the pores full of the body. That is why this is called pore bearers or porifera. Poriferans. Okay. It is a cellular level. Actually, it is an animal. Actually, it is an animal. Phylum Porifera. These are multicellular, non-motile aquatic. Non-motile mean it can't move from one place to another place. Okay. So, non-motile aquatic organism. So, it is commonly called sponges. It look like sponges only, no? So, that is why this is called sponges. Commonly it is called sponges. Okay. So, this is a cellular grade of organization. Cellular grade of organization. Okay. Here doesn't have any tissue or organs or organ system, nothing having this body. Okay. So, fully cellular level only. Okay. So, the pores are present, no? These pores are called ostia. What is it? Ostia. The pores of the pore bearers are called ostia. How it take the food? Through these pores, the water gets enter. See, the water enters into the body through the ostia, that is a pores. Okay. It is leads to the canal system. It having the canal system. Okay. So, the circulates the water throughout the body. So, the whole poi the water enna pannudhu all over body circulate agudhu. On that time the food and oxygen getting from that water. Okay. So, by this way only it consume the oxygen and food. The wall contained spiculus. The body wall of pore bearers or poriferans contains spiculus, and it forms the skeletal framework. Reproduction is by both asexual and sexual method. Okay. Example, Euplectella and Cycone. Euplectella and Cycone. This is the first phylum. And the next one is a phylum Coelenterata. What is it? Phylum Coelenterata or Cnidaria. Phylum Coelenterata, it is otherwise called Cnidaria. Okay, this is also one of the aquatic organism. Coelenterates also one of the aquatic organisms. So, mostly it is present only in the marine, and some coelenterates are present in the or lived in the freshwater forms. Okay. See, jellyfish, this is also one of the coelenterate. This is also one of the coelenterate. Okay. The coelentrates are multicellular, radially symmetrical animal and tissue grade of organization. Okay, so what are the characteristic features? One is a multicellular, the coelentrates are multicellular, radially symmetrical. What is radially symmetrical? In any radius, the body parts can divide into equal half. Okay, next it is a tissue grade of organization. Here doesn't have organs, but it had differentiate with the tissues. It is differentiate with tissues. Okay, and it is a diploblastic animal. What is the meaning of diploblastic? Diploblastic means the two germ layers are present. Okay, ectoderm and mesoderm. Here the inner mesoderm are separated by cellular jelly-like substance called mesoglia. Mesoglia, it is present inside the mesoderm. It separates the non-cellular jelly-like substance. Okay. It has a central gastrovascular cavity called coelentron. Gastrovascular cavity. The gastrovascular cavity, it is called coelentron, with mouth surrounded by a short tentacles. Tentacles mean teeth-like structures. So this tentacles, it contain the stinging cells. It contain the stinging cells. Okay. These stinging cells are called nidoblast or nematocyst. Nidoblast or nematocyst. Okay. So these are the characteristic features of coelentrate. It is an aquatic organism, mostly in marine, some are in freshwater, and it is a multicellular, radially symmetrical and tissue grade of organization. It is a diploblastic animal and mesoglia, it is present in the mesoderm, and the coelentron, it is present. What is coelentron? Gastrovascular cavity, and the tentacles are present. Tentacles are teeth-like structures, and it bears stinging cells called nematocyst. This is a phylum Coelentrata. And some coelentrates exhibit the polymorphism, which is the variation in the structure and function of the individual of the same species. That is called polymorphism. Polymorphism means individual species or same species of individuals having the variation. This is what called polymorphism. Already we saw in the species there is no differentiation, but here in the same species it exhibits the variations, that is called polymorphism. Okay, example hydra, jellyfish. Example hydra and jellyfish. The next phylum is phylum Platyhelminthes. Phylum Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes mean flatworms. Okay, so the worms what are present as a flat, that is a flatworms. They are bilaterally symmetrical. See, this is the Platyhelminthes. One is a liver fluke and one more is a tapeworm. Liver fluke and then tapeworm. It is a diploblastic animal. Diploblastic means 3 germ layers are present, and acoelomate. Acoelomate means without body cavity, and most of them are a parasite. Parasite means it is lives inside the other organism, may human being or animals. Okay, so that is a parasite. It is a parasite, that's why it is having the suckers and hooks. Suckers, it is used for suck the nutrition from the host cell. Because it is a parasite. Parasite na எப்படி இருக்கும், இன்னொரு அனிமல்குள்ளே வாழ்ந்தால் தான் அதை parasite சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ இன்னொரு அனிமல்குள்ளே இருக்குன்னா ஃபுட்டையும் அங்கே தான் வந்து எடுத்துக்கணும். ஸோ அந்த ஃபுட்டை சக் பண்ணுறதுக்கு it having the suckers and it having the hooks. So hooks, what is the role of hooks? It attach itself into the host. Okay, and these worms are hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means both male and female reproductive organs present in the single individual, that is called hermaphrodite. Okay, this is a phylum Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes means simply it is a flatworms. Next phylum, it is a phylum Aschelminthes. Phylum Aschelminthes. The phylum Aschelminthes, it is called roundworms. It is otherwise called roundworms. Phylum Ascalminthus. So the Ascalminthus are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical. Bilateral symmetrical mean only one plane. It can divide the organism into equal half. So it is a bilateral and a triploblastic. Triploblastic means 3 germ layers are present. And the body cavity, it is a pseudocoelom. It is a pseudocoelom. And they are free living or parasite. Free living mean எந்த ஒரு அனிமல்குள்ளேயும் இருக்காது, ஃப்ரீயாக வாட்டர்லேயோ சாயில்லையோ இட் லிவிங். ஓகே, parasite mean it lives inside the other animal. Okay, so that is a parasite. So the Ascalminthus, it exists free living in soil or parasite. Okay, the body is round and pointed at both ends. See this worm, it is a cylindrical shape and both ends are pointed. Both ends are pointed. Okay, and it is unsegmented, covered by thin cuticle. Here there is no segments. Okay, so sexes are separated. They are causes some of the disease, elephantiasis and ascariasis. Okay, this is commonly called nematodes. This nematodes cause the elephantiasis. Elephantiasis means Yanakyal Vyadhi. So elephantiasis and ascariasis, these diseases are caused by these nematodes only, these worms only. Okay, example Ascaris ucheraria. This is a phylum Ascalminthus. The next phylum is phylum Annelida. Phylum Annelida. Annelida means segmented worms. Segmented worms. In the roundworm, the body is unsegmented, but the annelids are segmented worms. See this. See these worms, how the body is look. Segments are there, no? Example earthworm. Earthworm body, it is segmented body only, no? So this is a segmented worm. These are bilaterally symmetrical. These are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical means only one plane can divide the body parts into equal half, and it is a triploblastic. 3 germ layers are present. It is a true coelomate animals. It is a organ system grade of organization. Organ system grade of organization. Here organ systems are there. Okay. Body is externally divided into segments. This is called metameres. The metameres joined by a ring-like structures called annuli. It is covered by moist and thin cuticle. Setae and parapodia are the locomotory organ. What is locomotory organ? What are the organ used for locomotion, movement? That is called locomotory organ. So the locomotory organ of segmented worms are setae or parapodia. Sexes may be separated or united. United mean it is called hermaphrodites. Example earthworm, leech. Example earthworm, leech. Okay. So the next phylum is phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda. Animals with jointed legs. Arthropoda are animals with jointed legs. Jointed legs are. Did you see the cockroach? Did you see the leg of cockroach? It is jointed only. Do you know that? So animals with jointed legs. Example centipede, millipede, this is everything arthropoda only. See the centipede, leg of centipede. You watch keenly. You can find the segments of the legs. Can you find that? Segmentsனா என்ன பார்ட் பார்ட்டாக இருக்கும், பார்ட் பார்ட்டாக ஜாயின் பண்ணி வச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஸோ ஜாயிண்டட் லெக்ஸ். ஓகே, இட் இஸ் த லார்ஜஸ்ட் ஃபைலம். that 9 phylumல which one is the largest phylum in phylum Arthropoda only? The largest phylum of animal kingdom is phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda. It is a bilaterally symmetrical triploblastic coelomate animal. The body is divisible into head, thorax, abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen. The body of arthropods are separated by head, thorax and abdomen. Each segment bears pair jointed legs. Each segment bears paired of jointed legs. Exoskeleton is made of chitin. So exoskeleton only present here. What is exoskeleton? In our body, which type of skeletons are there? Endoskeleton. Bone எங்க இருக்கு? பாடிக்குள்ள தான் இருக்கு இல்லையா? So that's why it is a endoskeleton. நம்ம பாடியில் இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் வந்து endoskeleton. But in arthropoda, exoskeleton only present. அவுட்சைடில் தான் போன் இருக்கும். கிராப் இருக்கு இல்லையா, நண்டு சாப்பிட்ருக்கீங்களா? நண்டில் சதை உள்ளே இருக்கும், ஹார்டாக இருக்கிற பார்ட்டு தான் வெளியில் இருக்கும். லைக்வைஸ் இன் எனி ஆர்த்ரோபோடா, ஆல் ஆர்த்ரோபோடா எக்ஸோஸ்கெலிட்டன் அதான் எலும்பு வெளியில் இருக்கும், நத்திங் பட். ஓகே, எக்ஸோஸ்கெலிட்டன். The casting of regrowing exoskeleton is called molting. So இந்த exoskeleton அப்பப்போ என்ன ஆகும்னா regrow ஆகும். This is called molting. What is it? Molting. The body cavity, it is filled with hemolymph. Hemolymph is nothing but blood. The blood does not flow into the bloody vessel. Blood vessel இல்லங்க. ஸோ அதோட பேகுக்குள்ளே தண்ணி ஊற்றி வச்ச மாதிரி தான் இந்த அனிமலுக்குள்ளே எப்படி இருக்கும், இந்த பாடி கேவிட்டியில் ஹீமோலிம்ஃப் பிளட்டுன்றது ஃபில் ஆகி இருக்கும். ஓகே, நமக்கு மாதிரி அங்கே என்ன இருக்காது, பிளட் வெசல்ஸ்லாம் இருந்து பிளட் வெசல்ஸ்குள்ளே பிளட் வந்து மூவ் ஆகிட்டு இருக்காது. ஓகே ஓகே ரெஸ்பிரேஷன் எப்படி நடக்குது? ரெஸ்பிரேஷன் மீன் intake of oxygen. So the respiration takes place by body surface, gills or trachea. Body surface, gills or trachea. Excretion occurs by Malpighian tubules or green glands. Excretion means removal of waste from the body. That is happened by Malpighian tubules or green glands. Sexes are separated. Example, prawn, crab, cockroach, millipedes, centipedes, spiders, scorpions, everything. So it is the largest phylum of arthropoda. Sorry, animal kingdom. Centipede means 100 legs. Most species have only 30 pairs. Millipedes have 2 pairs of legs on each segment. This name means 1000 legs, but most millipedes have only about 100. Next phylum is phylum Mollusca. Phylum Mollusca. Mollusca means soft bodied animal. Soft bodied animal. Did you see anywhere the snail? Very delicate body இல்லையா? ஸ்னெயில் பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? நத்தை எப்படி இருக்கும்? It is too delicate. So these are the animals comes under the Mollusca. Soft body animals. See, very delicate one, no? It is lives in marine, freshwater, terrestrial, in anywhere. Okay, terrestrial mean land living. So body is bilaterally symmetrical. Body is bilaterally symmetrical. Body is bilaterally symmetrical and soft without segments. Here there is no segments. And it is divided into head, muscular foot and visceral mass. And then the foot helps in the locomotion. Locomotion means already I told movement. It is used for movement. The entire body is covered with a fold of thin skin called mantle. Mantle, it is the skin which secretes the outer hard calcareous shell. The respiration is through gills, tenidia or lungs or both. Sexes are separate with larval stage during development. Example, garden snail, octopus. Do you know about octopus anything? Octopus is the only invertebrate that is capable of emotion, empathy, cognitive function, self-awareness, personality, even relationship with humans. Wow. Some speculate that without humans, octopus would eventually take our place as the dominant life form on earth. Oh. Next, phylum Echinodermata. Phylum Echinodermata. Echinodermata means spiny skinned animal. Spiny skinned animals. முள்ளுமுள்ளா இருக்கும் உடம்பு ஃபுல்லா அதான். Example, starfish. They are exclusively free living. They are exclusively free living. And it is a marine animal. These are triploblastic animal. Triploblastic means 3 germ layers are present. And a true coelomate with organ system grade of organization. Adult animals are radially symmetrical. Radially symmetrical means in any radius we can divide the body parts into equal half. But in the young stage, larval stage, it is a bilaterally symmetrical. Can you understand? Adult animal radially symmetrical. Larva bilaterally symmetrical. A unique feature is the presence of fluid filled water vascular system. Fluid filled water vascular system that is present only in the echinoderms. Locomotion is affected by tube feet. Body wall is covered with a spiny, hard, calcareous ossicles. Example, starfish, sea urchin. The last phylum is Hemichordata. What is it? Hemichordata. Example, Balanoglossus. Hemichordata are marine organisms with soft vermiform unsegmented body. Unsegmented body. They are bilaterally symmetrical. Coelomate animals with non-chordata and chordate features. They have gill cells but do not have notochord. They are ciliary feeders. They mostly remain as tuberculous forms. Example, Balanoglossus, acornworms. So this is a Balanoglossus. Okay students, Today's topic over. Tomorrow we can discuss about the car data. Today we discussed about what? Invertebrata. Phyla of the invertebrata. Phyla of the invertebrata.